on the corner of 20th and Blake Street. So look at Coors Field in Denver. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Colorado Rockies. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Marco Estrada, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, he's had a number of starts. Finally won his first game in his last outing. He'll be looking to add to that total here.
Josh Harrison heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
For Pittsburgh, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 110.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And this will be their last home game for quite a while. They're about to head out on a long road trip, so they'll be wanting to get out of here with at least another victory under their belts.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Andrew McCutchen comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, you know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers now. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble. Not just the superstars. That is big-time break right there.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now. It's 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Gonzalez to the track. He's got it. A nice play there.
Wow.
2 away. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Charlie Blackmon is one of the most efficient route-running outfielders in the game. You combine that with his great speed, it allows him to cut down deep fly balls in the gap. I mean, he's routinely robbing extra base hits, preventing run-scoring plays, and helping that pitching staff avoid long innings.
Starling Marte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. We're just underway here in Denver. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Very nice.
1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Number 24 will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, EK?
Sicilian.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
And he lays off there 1-0. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And after they dropped the opener of this series on Monday,
I have been sucking. I lost the last 2 games.
So
Sicilian.
they come in with a chance to win the series and give themselves a little momentum heading for the weekend.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McCutcheon has a beat on it. 1 out.
I don't like playing when I can see the comments, though.
Crushing the ball lately, hitting over 450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making them pay when it's a mistake pitch.
Trevor Story will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
Now, this guy is just flat out taking the baseball world by storm. It's not often you see a rookie come to the big leagues and show off this kind of raw power.
In there,
Just
no
go
balls
onto
in the
your
strike.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Yeah, if you go into settings, you could.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Fucking got me.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Gregory Polanco has 3 traits that make him an incredible outfielder. He's got that frightening speed, fearless approach, and he's got an absolute cannon for an arm. That range of skills that he puts on display, breathtaking. He should be a factor in any game he's playing.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. After 1, no score. Gregory Polanco will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, a good sequence there against a dangerous hitter. They want to get out of this series with a split. They'll need to keep pitching him the same way they did right here.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Carlos Gonzalez steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Gary Sanchez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Ian Desmond will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here, as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to beautiful Colorado as we're set for the top of the 3rd in this one from Coors Field in Denver. John Jaso will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jordy Mercer, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Jordy Mercer will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Alan Hansen will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Tapia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Christian Ademaze will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Christian Ademaze.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And with the first month of the season rapidly drawing to a close, here's a look at our upcoming schedule into the first week of May. Stepping in, Tapia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 0-1 on its way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Runners on the move for second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And
what an at-bat. What an at-bat.
That his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Stepping in now, Trevor Story, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. For Blackman, stolen base number 20 for him on the year. Ready on 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Nolan Arenado will dig in, a Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta be a fucking idiot, dude.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Runner at first here, one man out. Fly ball into straightaway left. Polanco has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. On to first, a double play. Josh Harrison will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner too. 9 up, 9 down.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Doesn't mean you're not a moron.
Fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Well,
you can still be an idiot and still be depressed.
But it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Dude, that's a
And this is what you
strike.
got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah,
The hell
if
are
you
you
can lay off
doing?
the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
How many hours do you
2-2
think
now.
it takes
Well, you
to
can
put,
tell
like, do
he's
everything?
trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Right there for strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Swing and a looper to left. Tapia is over, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Gary Sanchez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Marte. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Joey Gallo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Up and in for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Fucking nerd.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Yeah, I like watching shit like that too.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Ian Desmond is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home.
Nice.
Runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
This is not a bad pitch with 2 strikes. He's up there knowing he's got to shorten up and protect. He does that and more as he slices this one the other way. And with the runner moving on contact, he's going to come around to score all the way from first.
Into the box, Christian Automez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And for Desmond, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Now the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Marte's after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
Man, this guy was cruising along. Got the first 2 outs of the inning, and then single, double, single to the last 3 hitters. All of a sudden, the wheels just sort of came off the track.
Tapia steps in to try and keep things going now.
Yeah, but who taught him how to build pyramids?
Single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
It's because of aliens, man.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
All right, so why were they building pyramids in Egypt and thousands of miles across the world? They were building pyramids in a completely different
anybody right now
world.
Just not pitching at a level he's capable of. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Charlie Blackmon gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Here comes the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
Wade LeBlanc is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Rockies. And Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Josh Bell heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
For short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
John Jaso will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Jordy Mercer comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman moving to his left makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 out.
Alan Hansen digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Nolan Arenado will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Arenado. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
Cubs do suck.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, I know. I really gotta get into that, man.
Fastball in there for a called strike. For Arenado, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. No one out with a runner at second.
I need to play more of The Witcher, though. That is a great game. I just hate how you can't, like, sneak around and shit. It's so stupid.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but, you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
No, you can't, man. Trust me. You can't, like, sneak up on someone and do some,
The only thing he could do was foul it
like,
off, break his
sneak
back,
attacks
and
to
hope to
him
get a
and
better
shit,
pitch
yeah.
on the next one.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Here comes Arenado wheeling around third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so. It's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is just a case of taking care of business right here. He drove in a run with the RBI triple, then he gets driven in himself on the RBI ground out.
Joey Gallo will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And a ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
In now, Ian Desmond. Liner toward right center. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Josh Harrison will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Come on.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in and breaking balls away. That's been his MO throughout the first half of this game.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. That one
Come on.
misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, with the hole they dug themselves here early, it's definitely a long road back. But stranger things have happened, and who knows? Or maybe we'll look back on this home run as being the one that got the huge comeback started.
Jeez.
At the plate, Josh Bell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Jake McGee will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Josh Bell will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the sixth, already in progress. Christian Audemays will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance.
You are bored, aren't you?
For a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Boy, this is
That's why I have him muted.
I
can't.
A nice job by the first base umpire getting
I'm not doing it to be a dick. I just don't.
And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Into the box, Tapia shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Charlie Blackmon will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. In to score the runner from third. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Adam Frazier is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 26.
Trevor Story digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And he is in there. In to score, the runner from second. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Posed.
The batter, number 28, third baseman,
Nolan Arenado steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
From the stretch. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
He's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lifted in the air to right field. And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Rockies 12 and the Pirates 2. John Jaso is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Joey Gallo steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Standing in now, Christian Audemaze. Push to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on. And now it's back-to-back hits here with one away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
In now, Tapia. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Frazier is there, and he'll bring this one in. Charlie Blackmon will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Frazier goes up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him, as this lead got even wider.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
The batter, number 28, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
McCutchen going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double, and it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Juan Nicasio will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Slapped hard the opposite way. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And you know, there are plenty of times when a team's not going to score 17
Wow, what a
runs
blowout.
Blowout. They've done in one game so far. How about saving a few of those?
Blowout.
Gary Sanchez struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. McCutchen there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 8th inning coming up. Rockies lead it 17-2. Josh Harrison will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Wow.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Joey Gallo digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Joey Gallo.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
In now, Ian Desmond. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes him throw to first for the out.
Into the box, Christian Audemez, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Into the box now, Tapia. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field, a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting the guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Frazier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Adam Frazier will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street.
Bye, Marcos.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Charlie Blackmon was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Rockies get past the Buccos 18-2. He also extended his hitting streak to 20 games. Right now, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Arizona Diamondbacks cracked 16 hits on the day as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-3. Heading into today, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 2-0. Looking at the standings, the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Marlins are in 1st place in the NL East. The Phillies sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Nationals in Washington 9-7. At the moment, the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Phillies sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. John Lester won his 4th game thus far, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 2-1. As of today, the Cubs are atop the NL Central. The Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central. The Braves combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-1. Heading into today, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East. The Braves sit atop the NL East. The Chicago White Sox got 11 overall hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-4. Looking at the standings, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. The White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The A's pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-0. At the moment, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The A's are in 1st place in the AL West. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.